Sonia, could you WhatsApp me that particular question, beta? Because if you tell me like this, I'll not understand. Send me a screenshot. Yeah, send it on my WhatsApp. Yeah. So today is lecture number 5 of revision. We have completed in the previous lectures the chapters of EMI, alternating currents, current electricity, and electrostatics. Lecture number 5, we are going to concentrate on the chapter of magnetic effect of electric current. Yesterday, in the chapter of magnetic effect of electric current, I have already discussed the formulas and I hope you were present for the lecture. I have taken, I think, round about 16 formulas, starting from F is equal to Bill sine theta. We went down to the last formula that we did was two parallel straight conductors. So I hope you attended lecture number 4 to understand lecture number 5 better. So moving on to the first question, I hope you were present. So we have completed the set of formulas that we needed for today's lecture. So I have done the magnetic field at the center, the magnetic field along the axis, the torque formula, and so on. So let's give it a check whether we are able to identify the data. Question number 1 is based on solenoid. Solenoid, as you know, the formula comes from Ampere's circuital law, right? So if you look at this particular thing, the length is 50 centimeters. So inner radius of 1 centimeter, and it is made up of 5,000 turns of copper. Current is given to us, and they're asking you what is the magnitude of the magnetic field inside the solenoid. As we know, in a solenoid, we know the data. So I think everything is given to you. It's a pure calculation. Length is 50 centimeters. So that's 50 into 10 raised to minus 2 meters. The radius, inner radius of the solenoid, because solenoid is nothing but turns. So they're giving you the inner radius of the solenoid. The radius is given to us. The length of the solenoid is given to us. So the radius is 1 centimeter. So it is 10 raised to minus 2 meters. They've given us number of turns, 500 turns of copper wire, and current is nothing but 5 amperes, right? What will be the magnitude of the magnetic field? So, you know, we are going by the formula B is equal to mu naught N upon L times of I. So we are going by the formula B is equal to 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 into the number of turns is 500 upon the length is 50 into 10 raised to minus 2 into the current is nothing but 5. Can you quickly calculate, guys, and give me the answer? It's a straightforward answer. You will get it. Can you please calculate, everybody, and tell me the right answer? I have given you the calculation. We are going by B is equal to mu naught Ni, where small n is nothing but number of turns per unit length. So we used to write this as B is equal to mu naught small n into I, but that small n is nothing but number of turns upon length. So please calculate quickly and give me an answer. Let me see who will come with the right answer. Okay, I have first answer from Sejal Nalavde. Sejal has answered correctly. Very good, Sejal. Calculate quickly, guys. It's a simple calculation. You don't need any logbook or anything, and you will get the answer. Yes, Vivek Vagadia. Very good. Aryan, Chaitanya. Chaitanya, check the power beta. Vivek. Aryan, please adjust the power. Janisha, please check your calculation. Sakshi, check the power. Sakshi, please check the power. Yeah, so your answer should be 6.284 into 10 to the power minus 3 Tesla. So please check this answer. This is the correct answer. Please check this answer. This is 6.284 into 10 raised to minus 3. Yes, Sean, it's correct. Palak, it's correct. Mrinali, it's correct. Just adjust the power. Then I've answered to the others. So this would be the required answer. Okay, so I give you 1 minute to take it down. Yeah. Yeah, Sonia, I got your question. You just send me WhatsApp, right? Yeah, beta. I'll look. Oh, this is from magnetism. Yeah, I'll solve it. Don't worry. Please tell me when it is completed and I can jump to the next question. Okay. Is it completed? Okay. Moving ahead to the next question. So this was based on solenoid. Formula B is equal to mu naught Ni, where small n is capital N upon the length of the solenoid. The next question is another application of Ampere's circuital law, that is toroid. So here the toroid structure has to be understood. If you remember, it is made up of inner and outer radius. So we have, this is the inner radius. Let me call it as, let's say, an outer radius. So let's say the outer radius is R1 and the inner radius is R2. If you remember, the magnetic field is right at the center of this. The magnetic field is here because आप turns draw करते हैं. So I'm just going to draw the turns very, it should look something like this. So do you remember the structure of the toroid? So whenever we are writing the formula of toroid, the radius that we consider is from the center to this point. This is R. हमारा जो R होता है वो सेंटर O से लेके एक्सिस के सेंटर तक होता है. आपको समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? Because if you read the question now, I want all of you to read a question. A toroid of number of turns is very clear. The number of turns is 4000, but has an outer radius of 26. Outer का मतलब है R1 की बात हो रही है. तो R1 जो है उसका 26 सेंटीमीटर्स है और इसका जो इनर रेडियस है, दिस इज सिमिलर टू अ टेक्स्ट बुक क्वेश्चन दैट वी हैव डन. R2 is equal to 25 centimeters है. So anybody in this class who can tell me how much is R? Anybody in this class who can tell me how much is R? R कितना होगा? As per the data provided to you, what would you say R is? Okay, so I have Chauhan, who is this Chauhan, Komal and Sejal, who have given the right answer. Then Amrita has given the right answer. Nitin, right. Sean, correct. Rest everyone, you are just subtracting. You're not thinking about the distance. The distance is from the center. The distance is from the center to the outer radius. तो अगर आप लोग मुझे 1 बता रहे हैं तो आप लोग सिर्फ डिफरेंस देख रहे हैं. वन इज ओनली दिस मच, यहां से लेके यहां तक वन होगा, बट अपना रेडियस कहाँ से है, यहां से लेके यहां तक जाना है, सो इतना डिस्टेंस कवर करना पड़ेगा कि नहीं। वो ऑलरेडी 25 है, प्लस ये पूरा वन है, 1 सेंटीमीटर का आधा लेंगे तो 0.5 आया। आई होप इट इज अंडरस्टूड। ये 25 है, ये 25, और जो बचा हुआ पार्ट है इतना सा, वो 0.5। So everyone should get 25.5 centimeters. ये clear है? Now, if you read further, if the current in the wire, so current is already given to us as 10 amperes. What is the magnetic field of the toroid? The magnetic field of the toroid is given by mu naught Ni, which is nothing but mu naught N upon 2 pi r into I. Is this clear? So therefore, what is our answer? Our answer over here is B is equal to mu naught is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 into what is number of turns? 4 into 10 to the power 3 into the current is nothing but 10 upon what is this, 2 pi into r, that is 25.5 into 10 raised to minus 2. So will you be able to calculate this and give me the answer? Please calculate, everybody. Minus 2 बजाय plus 2, 5 and minus 7 is minus 2. So this is approximately 800 by 255. I think this comes to 3.13 into 10 raised to minus 2 approximately in Tesla. So this will be our final answer. You calculate this, you should get this answer. Please check, everybody. Please take it down. It's a very important question of toroid. Is based on your unsolved examples also in the textbook. So this formula is important for you to understand कि जो outer radius होता है इसका, outer radius जो होता है इसका वो 26 है, inner radius 25 है, तो दोनों के बीच का जो distance होगा वो 1 सेंटीमीटर होगा। बट हम जहां से ले रहे हैं, हम सेंटर से लेके आउटर तक ले रहे हैं, आई मीन सॉरी, सेंटर से लेके इसके सेंटर तक ले रहे हैं, तो सेंटर से लेके इनर रेडियस 25 है, 25 और थोड़ा सा जो बच रहा है वो 0.5 है, इसलिए वो 25.5 सेंटीमीटर्स है। सो इन द एग्जामिनेशन यू हैव टू मेंशन कि आपको वो कैसे आया है, सो यू हैव टू शो देम द डिफरेंस, that is r1 minus r2, and then you have to divide by 2, get the 0.5, and then say that r is the distance from the center to the center of the axis, axis tak ka jo distance hai, that is r. No beta Rishabh, check karo वापस. बराबर है बेटा, the answer is correct. तुम्हारा डेसिमल कुछ इधर उधर हुआ है, just check that. Yeah. I hope you got the answer, guys. Please take it down. This is a very important question which is related to the second application of Ampere's circuital law, that is the toroid. So first application हमने देख लिया, उसके तीन application थे अगर आपको याद है, right? पहला application अपना solenoid था, फिर toroid था और straight conductor था. Why so, Sean? आएगा ना? See, here it is -2. -2 goes up, it will become 3. 3 and 3 is 6. And यहाँ पर -1. Oh, -1 आ रहा है क्या यहाँ पे? 10 to the power -7 into 4 into 3. 10 to the power 4 2s are 8 into 10 raised to minus. Let me just check my calculation. How much is the current? 10, right? Okay, 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into 4,000 into the current. Okay, I've just, it's 80 upon 254. This is -1. And this will become yeah, so this is 80, but that doesn't change the answer. The answer is correct. I've just substituted here by mistake. The answer is the same. आंसर तो सेम ही आएगा बच्चा, सिर्फ पावर में ये आगे पीछे हुआ है, बट आंसर तो करेक्ट है. Please check your answers, guys, because 80 upon 255, even if you get 0.313, फिर 3.13 में वो 10 to the power -2 ही हो जाएगा, शॉन. हाँ, मैंने लिखते टाइम वो पावर को माइनस की. Please check your answers, guys. Is it clear? Anybody has a doubt now? I hope you're writing it down in your notebook, because that will really help you while for practice. I hope you at least have a piece of paper in front of you. You know, it will really help you. Trust me. You scribble on it or whatever way you want to write it, but see that you're solving it. Is it completed? Can we move to the next question? So this is our formula that we need to highlight here. This is the formula that we are dealing with. So ये हमारा formula है जो हम यहाँ याद कर रहे हैं, और यहाँ पर हमारा जो formula था, this is a formula which we need to remember. This is solenoid, this is toroid. Let's move to this question. It's very easy. Will you try on your own once? I will obviously do it, but it's very simple, so I want you to try. Will you try, guys? It's a solenoid question. I have already discussed the formula, so please try. It's the solenoid question. Please try. I'll give you exactly 1 minute to arrive at the answer, and then I will solve it for you. It's a direct question. There is no hitches here. It's a solenoid of pi meter. That means the length is given to us very clearly, and 5 centimeter in diameter. So it has a winding. It's been given a winding of 1000 turns, and it carries a current of 5 amperes. It says calculate the magnetic field at its center. So I can see that everyone is getting the answer. Okay, so all of you are getting it. That's good. N upon L times of I, 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 into 10 to the power 3 into the current is 5 upon the length of this entire thing is pi. So if you cancel this, it's coming to 20 into 10 to the power minus 4, and that means it is 2. You could say millitesla also, but 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 Tesla would be the standard way to write it. So this is the final answer. So it was easy. I don't think it was difficult to solve this particular question. So this, they have basically done it based on the applications of Ampere's circuital law. Can I move to the next question? Okay, so moving on to the next question. So this is based on the parallel wires that we had done. Will you like to try once? Would you like to try once? I will give you obviously the solution, but I want you to see whether you are also getting the answer. Let's take a minute, read the question and see whether you can answer it. And then I will follow with the solution. Currents of equal magnitude, अच्छी बात है, right? Current of equal magnitude pass through two long parallel wires. मतलब दोनों current same है. I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I. मतलब दोनों को same लेना है. Having separation of 1.35 centimeters. दो पैरेलल वायर्स हैं और दोनों पैरेलल वायर्स के बीच का डिस्टेंस दिया गया है हमें. This distance is given to us and that distance is 1.35 centimeters. The current in both the wires are same, direction not specified. We are just going to take it in the same direction. Equal magnitude बताया है हमें. Force per unit length of this is given to us as you can always check the unit. 4.76 into 10 to the power minus 2 Newton per meter. और क्वेश्चन पूछा है कि what is the current. So we have to find current, and I think most of the data is already given to us. So would you like to try it once? Please try on your own. एक बार आप ट्राई करें based on the force per unit length formula. याद है force per unit length क्या था? Mu naught upon 4 pi 2 I1 I2 upon X. This is the formula. Please apply the formula and get me the value of I if you can. Yeah, so let's check the calculation. No, the answer is correct, beta. F upon, as the answer is given here, this answer you should get. F upon L is 4.76 into 10 to the power minus 2. This is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi is 10 to the power minus 7 into 2. into दोनों करंट सेम है तो हम उसको I स्क्वायर लिख सकते हैं. अपॉन जो सेपरेशन दिया गया है वो है 1.35 इंटू 10 रेस टू माइनस 2 लिख सकते हैं. तो इसका ये मतलब हुआ कि हम लिखने वाले हैं 4.76 इंटू 10 टू द पावर माइनस 2 इंटू 1.35 इंटू 10 to the power minus 2 upon 2 into 10 to the power minus 7, which is equal to I ka square. So this is going to be, I can cancel this as 2.38, right? If I'm not mistaken. So 2.38 into 1.35 इंटू 10 टू द पावर, ये -7 ऊपर जाएगा तो +7 और -4, +7 और -4 हो जाएगा 3 इज इक्वल टू I स्क्वायर. राइट, ये हमें थोड़ा लॉग से करना पड़ेगा. कुछ मिस तो नहीं हुआ मेरा? बराबर है ना? नीचे 2 ही आएगा. 4.76 2.38. So this comes to if you want to adjust the power, we can adjust the power to 2.38 into, we can adjust the power 13.5 into 10 to the power 2 is equal to I square, ताकि वो power बाहर आ जाए. So I is something like under root of 2.38 into 13.5, जो आपको log से करना पड़ेगा into 10. So this current matches to 56.68 ampere. ये आता ही है, आप कैलकुलेशन चेक कर सकते हैं. This you'll have to do by log, guys. This comes to 56.68 amperes. Please take it down if you've not got the calculation. This is the way. Last में वो log part मैंने नहीं किया है. Log part आपको करना पड़ेगा. Half log of add the both numbers, you will get 56.68. I've checked the answer. It is correct. It is I square. So under root लेना ही पड़ेगा. Aryan, don't give me that statement. I mean, that is absurd. You're a 12th standard student. You cannot say this. 11th वाले बोलते हैं मेरे को समझ में आएगा, but they also know now. एक दोस्त के घर पे चले जाओ, उसको बोलो मुझे लॉग सिखाने को बोलो, उतना ही कर सकते. So this is the formula that you have to use, F is equal to F upon L is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi 2 I1 I2 upon X. So this is a very important formula that you have to remember. So in MEEC, you have a lot of calculations, just like you have for electrons and photons. But it is comparatively better than electrons and photons because उसके calculation आपको फिर log से करने पड़ेंगे. Please take it down, guys. Let me know if you have any doubt in the calculation. The calculation that I have displayed here is correct. You just have to check whether you know log. If you have a logbook close to you, then it's better. Tell me when you're done with it. So Komal, Nandini, Pankaj have completed. What about others? So I have the whole list coming now. Vivek, Sanya. Okay, fine. So I'm moving ahead with the next question. So these were the 2 marks questions of this particular chapter. Now we are moving on to the 3 marks questions for this chapter of magnetic effect of electric current. So first, if you want to just recollect, we went through solenoid. We saw the formula for toroid, and then we went to a very simple solenoid question, and then we went to the force between two parallel straight conductors formula where we got the value for current. And now we are coming to the 3 marks questions. So I want all of you to read this particular question first. So this is a 3 marks question. I want all of you to read this question first. And I want you to think about all the necessary formulas required here. So this will come in 2 steps. So let's calculate the data. The number of turns is 10. The area is nothing but 0.05. So it's 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 meters square. Is suspended freely in a uniform magnetic induction B, which is 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla. There is a current I, which is based on 30 microampere, which is the current given, which is passed through this rectangular coil. So it's basically a rectangular coil which is suspended in a magnetic field. We are talking about torque here. We have a rectangular coil which we have suspended in a uniform magnetic field. So it's this kind of a setup, right? What is the magnetic moment of this coil? So we have to find two things. Magnetic moment find out करना है first part of the question में, और second part of the question में what is the maximum torque. So tau max find out करना है. When I say max, it is understood they are considering theta equal to 90 because torque has mb sine theta. So sine is becoming maximum. So theta here is considered as 90. So let us think about the solution, and I'm giving you 1 minute to check whether you're getting the required answer. It's a straightforward formula based question. Absolutely, Gaurav. It will happen. No doubt about that. Don't keep that doubt because that's the fundamental. They cannot do anything about it. Yeah, let's wait for that, but stay prepared. Stay prepared. That's the best we can do. Yeah. Yes, very good. I can see Prashant Singh has given me both the formulas. Very good, Prashant. So Nandini says she has already completed it. So can you all try it? Okay, Vivek is giving me the formula. Yes, Vivek, the first formula is completed. Aryan says he has completed it. Brinali says she has got it. Priya says the formula for torque. Very good, Priya. So M is the first solution we can get. M is equal to INA. And I believe we have all the values here. So we can just substitute it and get the moment answer. I is given to you as 30 micro, that is 30 into 10 raised to minus 6. Number of turns given to us is 10, and the area is also given to us directly as 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. So I believe all of you got this particular formula and it got it correct, because ye 0 minus 2 se cut jayega. You will get 15 into 10 raised to minus 6 ampere meter square, which is the answer for the magnetic dipole moment. Once we've got this, the second formula that we have to target is nothing but mb sine theta. And because they've asked us tau max, we know that theta is 90, sine 90 is 1. So this is going to be 15 into 10 to the power minus 6 into the magnetic field, that is 10 to the power minus 2. So upon calculation, you will come to 15 into 10 to the power minus 8 Newton meter, being the torque that is applying on the rectangular coil which is placed in a uniform magnetic field. And this coil will experience rotation in the magnetic field. That is because the sides of the coil will experience rotation, or will get equal and opposite, what we call as couple. So if they don't use the word torque, they may use also maximum couple. So even if they ask you maximum couple, it means it is the torque that the coil is experiencing in the uniform magnetic field. Could you please take this down and tell me whether you have all got the required answer? Okay. Yeah, you can write it that way also, Sejal. Whatever you write it, the answer should be based on 15 into 10 raised to minus 8 or 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 7. Whichever way you write it, your answer should be correct. Have you all got it? It was based on two formulas, very important formulas: capital M, which is INA for a coil, and torque is MB sine theta. You can mention that theta is 90, and because theta is 90, sine 90 is 1, and therefore it is the maximum torque which is applying on the rectangular coil placed in the uniform magnetic field. Is that clear, everybody? Okay, please tell me when you've completed and I can move forward with the next question. So we looked at the formula for solenoid, we looked at the formula for toroid, we looked at the formula for force per unit length between two straight parallel conductors placed in a magnetic field of distance x. Now we looked at the formula for magnetic dipole moment of a coil, and we looked at the formula for torque. So I believe that we are covering all the formulas as we are doing the numericals. So this will really help you for future, right? So once we finish numericals, we can sit with the derivations. But right now, I hope all the formulas are, you are kind of revisiting the formulas. Can I move on to the next question? Please tell me when it is done, guys. Yeah, I can see. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So that's exactly what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you do these questions, correct, Aryan, it's you get to do all the formulas. You get to revisit all the formulas. Yeah. So let's go to the next question, and this is based on a circular loop. So if you read the question, it says a circular loop of radius 9.7 centimeters carries a current of 2.3 amperes. So the moment I tell you that, you have to think about a circular coil, you have to think about the center of it, you have to think about its radius. The radius over here is given to you as 9.7 centimeters, and the current that is going to flow in this particular thing, the current that we are seeing here, is 2.3 amperes. Obtain the magnitude of the magnetic field at the center of the loop. So हमें find out करना है in the first part of the question. This is a big question. We have to find out B at the center. So B at the center is slightly simple for us to calculate. But we also have to find B at the axis, because the next part of the question says at a distance of. Yes, very good. So I can see Prashant and Aryan have given me the formula. B center is mu naught I upon 2R. right? Mu naught I upon 2r, or you can write it as mu naught upon 4 pi into 2 pi ni upon r. Yes, Sejal, thank you for that. So this is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 into the current is 2.3 upon we have 2 times of 9.7. So could you please okay, so Prashant has written both the formulas. Very good. So we will start off with the first formula. Let us quickly do this. This is not going to be very difficult. It's you can calculate it also. This will become yeah, yeah, correct. Right. So this is 4.6 upon 9.7. If you have logbook, it will be faster, and into 10 to the power. What is the power? So I think this is centimeters. So it is 10 to the power minus 2 here. So minus 2 goes up and this becomes 10 to the power minus 5 here. So this 4.6 upon 9.7, I want you to calculate and see. The answer comes to something, I will tell you. Can you quickly do it? If you have a logbook, you give me the values. I will also solve it. I have no issues. If you give me the values from the logbook, I can solve it for you. You want me to solve it? I can, if you give me the log values, I'll do it. Oh, I missed the pi, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mranali. So 4.6 into 3.14. Yeah. So 4.6 into 3.142 upon 9.7 into 10 to the power minus 5. Please calculate and see, this answer does come to 14.89 into 10 to the power minus 6. This answer does come 14 point. I've checked the answer, so it comes to 14.89 into 10 to the power minus 6 Tesla. This is the answer for the magnetic field at the center of the circular coil, which is placed, which is carrying a current of 2.3 amperes. Okay, Rishi Sakia has done the entire anti-log. Very good. Thank you. So Rishi says it's 0.3010 plus 0.4972 plus 0.3617 into 10 raised to minus 5. That was very quick. Yeah. Please check, this answer will come. Yes, Sejal, that also is correct. If you adjust the power, it comes to the same thing, right? 1.48 into 10 raised to minus 5 is as good as writing 14.89 into 10 raised to minus 6. Yeah, both ways it is absolutely correct. Yeah. Have you all completed? Please take it down. Yes, Aryan, yeah. In the original formula, it will come. Yeah, correct. Can I proceed, guys, to the second part of the question? I have finished the first part. I hope all of you have taken it down. The second part involves a little more calculation. So this was a straightforward mu naught Ni upon 2R formula for magnetic field at the center of the circular coil. Completed, everybody? Can I move to the second part of the question? Okay. Can I move ahead? Nandini says go ahead. What about others? Okay. So I've got the girls telling me to go ahead. So I'm going ahead. At a distance of 9.7 centimeters from the center of the loop, but on the axis. So this is a very important thing to notice, that they are talking about a point which is along the axis, but at a distance of 9.7 centimeters. What's the beauty about this question is that the radius and the distance is same here. Can you notice that? Both are 9.7 centimeters. नोटिस हो रहा है कि आपका जो x डिस्टेंस है और आपका जो रेडियस है, दोनों उन्होंने सेम दिया है. एंड इफ यू रिमेंबर yesterday we discussed this formula. I hope you were there for the lecture. We discussed the b axis formula, which was mu naught upon 4 pi. Remember this. This was 2 pi ni r square upon r square plus x square raised to 3 by 2. ओके, आर स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर रेज टू 3/2. याद है ना, ये वाला फॉर्मूला आपको याद है. तो इसको एक हम लोग क्या करेंगे, हम इस जिस डिनोमिनेटर जो है आर स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर रेज टू 3/2 वाला जो डिनोमिनेटर है, उसको आर स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर रेज टू 3/2 को हम लोग ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं कि आर और एक्स जो है, जो सेम वैल्यू है, मैंने सिर्फ डिनोमिनेटर को यहाँ लिया है, आप अगर देखेंगे, और आर और एक्स सेम वैल्यू है, तो इज इट ओके इफ आई राइट इट एज आर स्क्वायर प्लस आर स्क्वायर रेज टू 3/2? चलेगा आप लोगों को? सो देयरफॉर दिस इज नथिंग बट 2r स्क्वायर. सो आई एम जस्ट स्प्लिटिंग इट अप, लेटर अपने लिए आसान हो जाएगा. दिस विल बिकम 2r स्क्वायर रेज टू 3/2. इसका मतलब है दिस इज 2 रेज टू 3/2 into r square into 3/2. Yes or no? Indices. So ये 2 cancel हो जाएगा. Can I say this 2 raised to 3/2 is as good as writing 1 plus half into r cube, right? This can be further written as 2 raised to 1 into 2 raised to half. ये सब दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है, ये उन लोग के लिए है अगर कैलकुलेशन आपको नहीं समझ में आएगा. So 1 plus 1 by 2. So that means, can I write this as that this denominator has now reduced to, can I say it has now reduced to 2 raised to root 2 r cube. I hope you are getting this. मैंने वो डिनोमिनेटर का जो आर स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर रेज टू 3/2 था, उसको 2√2r³ कर दिया. ठीक है, तो अभी अगर मैं अपने फॉर्मूला में वापस इसको सब्सटीट्यूट करती हूँ बी एक्सिस को, सो मुझे क्या मिलेगा, म्यू नॉट अपॉन 4 पाई. हम सिंगल कॉइल की बात कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे अ सर्कुलर लूप है, सो इसकी वजह से एन तो हमारा वैसे भी 1 है. सो दिस इज 2 पाई आई आर स्क्वायर, और अगर आप डिनोमिनेटर देखेंगे तो ये हो गया 2√2r³. Are you understanding? So ये रिडक्शन हमें हेल्प करेगा, क्योंकि ये रिडक्शन से हमारा क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ एक बच रहा है, यहाँ 2 और 2 कैंसिल हो रहा है. तो हमारा जो वैल्यू आने वाला है दैट इज 10⁻⁻7 इनटू ये पाई पाई भी हमारा कैंसिल हो जाएगा. ये क्या बचा फिर, यू आर गेटिंग म्यू नॉट अपॉन, अच्छा म्यू नॉट अपॉन 4 पाई ले लिया मैंने. So I'll just not cancel this pi because I have taken this value as 10⁻⁻7. ये pi है, ये pi है, चलेगा. सो दिस इज नथिंग बट 3.142 इनटू हमारा करंट कितना था, करंट कितना था, करंट इज 2.3 हमारा करंट था, अपॉन क्या बच रहा है 1.414. हमारा √2 जो है 1.414 है, और R जो 9.7 into 10 raised to minus 2 था. So this is where we are coming to, and therefore if you see what we are going to get here, this is going to be 3.142 or 2.3, ये power और power 10 to the power minus 5 हो जाएगा. So again we have to calculate this. So ये कुछ आता है 7 point how much I had got, 7.226 upon if you multiply this, and I'm going to get the denominator as this I had got 13.7158. So obviously you can do your calculation by using the log table, and can you please check whether you got the required answer. So please take this down. This is for the axis calculation, and I'm sure you will get the required answer. Please solve and tell me. Let me see if anybody gets the right answer. Please calculate. I have given you the formula. I've given you the steps to be followed. Yeah, you should get 5.268. Yeah, so if you are correct, then you should get 5.268 into 10 raised to minus 6 Tesla. Okay, so I can see majority are getting the answer. Okay. So Shruti, Komal, Sejal, Pankaj, Rishabh, Pranali. I can't see my chat box above. Sonia, Sejal have got the answer. So I hope all of you have come to this answer. If not, please take it down and you can calculate later as well. So please try to take it down properly. It's 5.268 into 10 to the power minus 6. So we're getting it in micro. Both the answers are in micro, I guess, right? Both, I think both we got as minus 6 here. So please take this down and tell me whether I can proceed. So we are revisiting all the formulas. If you see the magnetic field along the center of the circular coil, along the axis of the circular coil, the force between two parallel straight conductors, solenoid, toroid, torque, moment. So we have almost covered all the formulas that are required for the examination. Please take it down. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. So up till now, I've got 7 doubts, I think, in my chat box in my WhatsApp. So if you have any doubts, please send me. So I will solve it in the next lecture altogether. I hope all of you have my number. Please message me and I will send me a screenshot of the question. Don't tell me where it is, just send me a screenshot. So I believe that it will really help me to do it faster. And if theory we are going to visit, so that time you tell me which derivation you have a problem. So in the coming lecture, that is the next lecture, whenever I don't know when I'll be given the lecture, I will be completing magnetism and electrons and photons and EML. So magnetism is very short, so we can finish it off. Maybe 2 chapters we can do in the next. AMN I will need some time, right? Because I need to revise the formulas of AMN. Magnetism, I think you all are quite okay with it because it's not very difficult. Is it over? Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Can you try this question? I don't think it's very complicated. So can you try? You have to think a little. You have to adjust a little. It will be done. First, why don't you try it? Then I'll give you the answer. The magnetic field at the center of a circular loop of radius 12.3 centimeters is 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 6 Tesla. So magnetic field is given and the radius is given. What will be the magnetic moment of the loop? What will be the magnetic moment of the loop? So what have they given us? Data, radius, and they have also given us the magnetic field, 6.4 into 10 to the power minus 6 Tesla. Find the magnetic moment. Please try, then I will give you the answer. Please try on your own 1 minute and then we will discuss the answer. I hope all of you are studying well. Don't get afraid with the exam. Please do the question bank properly. It covers almost everything. Every day, do at least one chapter and see that you are writing it down, because your writing speed must have gone down in the past 1 year. So if your speed is not good, then we will not be able to do it. So please have writing practice. Don't get tensed. You all will get through this. Trust me on that. There should be no anxiety. There should be nothing to be afraid of. It's just an exam. It's just an exam. That's all. But we have to clear it. So we can't take it lightly. So at least a question bank, if you do, you will get some confidence that, it's better than opening that textbook. The tension will be lesser. Okay. So what we can do here is, we know that the moment is, yeah. So some people are giving me the solution. M is equal to IN. Meena hota hai, right? So this is for a coil. So it is pi r square. And B is given to us actually for a circular coil. अगर आप देखेंगे, it's magnetic field at the center of a circular loop. दिख रहा है? So we know the formula of magnetic field at the center. What's the formula? It is mu naught upon 4 pi. It is 2 pi Ni. It's a circular loop, so I'm just skipping that N over there. I R 2 pi Ni 2 pi Ni. R is not there. 2 pi Ni upon, क्या है ओरिजिनल फॉर्मूला, क्या है? R है कि R स्क्वायर है कि क्या है? R है. वेरी गुड. ठीक है. अब हमें क्या, अगर आप N का फॉर्मूला देखेंगे, मतलब M का फॉर्मूला देखेंगे, जस्ट टू टेल यू दैट ये M छुपा हुआ है, राइट? I है, या नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स वैसे भी 1 है, पाई है, यहाँ पर क्या डालना पड़ेगा कि हमें मिलेगा? हम अगर R स्क्वायर से मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड करेंगे तो हमें मोमेंट मिल जाएगा, राइट? So I'm just multiplying and dividing by R square. I hope this step is understood. Chalega? I hope this step is understood. So if I get this, can I write it as B at the center is equal to, अभी क्या हो जाएगा, ये mu naught upon 4 pi हो जाएगा. And can I say ये जो pi r square I है, तो 2 m अपॉन r क्यूब हो गया मेरा नया फॉर्मूला. चलेगा? चलेगा? So therefore I can write here mera B at the center is 6.4 into 10 to the power minus 6, और ये मेरा 10 to the power minus 7 है, into 2 into m अपॉन मेरा r क्यूब क्या है, 12.3 into 10 raised to minus 2 the whole cube है, right? So m is nothing but 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 12.3 into 10 raised to minus 2 the whole cube upon 2, right? So we have to do this calculation again. Will you be able to do it? So this is going to be nothing but 3.2 into 12.3 the whole cube into 10 to the power minus 6 minus 12 हो जाएगा. मेरा -7 कहाँ गया? हाँ, ये -7 है इधर. ये जो 10 to the power -7 था. So -12 plus 7 is -5. Can you please calculate this? ये आपको log से निकालना पड़ेगा 3 times of 12.3. 12.3 का क्यूब. मैं आंसर वेरीफाई कर रही हूँ. सो अगर आपने किया भी है तो इट विल बी. Yeah, we can go and find out the current and then substitute also beta. Yes. आप बी सेंटर का जो फॉर्मूला है, सो पलक इज सेइंग दैट वी कैन फाइंड आउट इन 2 स्टेप्स बाय फाइंडिंग करंट आल्सो. यस, एनीथिंग. अगर अपने को करंट आ गया तो वापस हम आई में डाल के फिर एम निकाल सकते हैं. मैंने सिर्फ सब्स्टिट्यूट किया क्योंकि जस्ट टू सब्स्टिट्यूट द फॉर्मूला. हाँ, यस भावेश. सिंगल है ना? या सिंगल की वजह से आया बेटा. चलेगा मृणाली, आप करंट से भी सॉल्व कर सकते बेटा. आप करंट निकालो फिर उसमें सबसे फिर भी वैसे भी आर स्क्वायर तो सॉल्व करना ही पड़ेगा. या वो तो करना ही पड़ेगा. यस, देयर इज नो दिस थिंग शॉर्टकट टू दैट. हमें वैसे भी वो कवर करना ही पड़ेगा. So you have completed magnetic effect of electric current. I hope everyone got that answer. The answer for this question will match to the required answer. I hope all of you got 5.954 into 10 raised to minus 2 ampere meter square. So you have completed the 5th chapter today. We started with EMI, went to alternating current, we did current electricity, we did electrostatics, and today we completed magnetic effect of electric current. I hope you are benefiting from the same. So we are revisiting all the formulas and therefore we are getting it. So we have completed the 5th chapter today for the numericals and revisited the formula. Now we are going to move to the chapter of magnetism. So I think magnetism is a very easy chapter. I don't think it is difficult. So shall I do a quick survey of all the formulas before going ahead? Is that okay? Can I do a quick revision of the formulas slightly? I think most of you remember, but we can do a slight visit of the formulas. So maybe most of the formulas you know, but I'm just doing only the basic ones, right? basic ones. So if you look at the formula for the magnetic moment, yes, of a revolving electron, magnetic moment of a revolving electron is ever by 2, EVR by 2, right? Second, what is the gyromagnetic ratio? The gyromagnetic ratio is m naught, which is the magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron per unit angular momentum. Is it angular momentum or linear momentum? Is it angular momentum or linear momentum? M naught upon L naught is equal to nothing but E upon 2me, which is a constant. Yes, correct, everybody. So this is 8.8 into 10 to the power 10 coulomb per kg. Yes, it is angular momentum. This is the gyromagnetic ratio. This is E upon, मतलब अपना जो specific charge है, Q upon M specific charge है, उसका आधा ले रहे हैं. Specific charge for electron, everyone knows, right? So we are taking half of that. That comes to 8.8 into 10 to the power 10 coulomb per kg. Right? The third formula. Can I write the gyromagnetic ratio? I'm just writing vectorially. Is actually minus E upon 2m into L naught. Do you agree? This is the vectorial form of the gyromagnetic or the magnetic moment. And after this, formula number 4, if I want to visit, is magnetization. Magnetization is nothing but net magnetic moment upon volume, right? Net magnetic moment upon volume. Magnetization is again a vector quantity, right? Magnetization is also directly proportional to, if you remember the Curie's law, mz is C into B external upon temperature. This was the Curie's law. So magnetization formula. Formula number 6. We know that B is equal to mu times of H. This can further be written as mu naught into mu R times of H. This can be further written as B is equal to mu naught. You know what is mu R? It is 1 plus chi times of H. So if you're aware of this, and if you can further write this, can we further enhance this as B is equal to mu naught H plus mu naught chi into H, right? B is also equal to mu naught. अगर हम लोग कॉमन लेते हैं, can I write H plus mz magnetization? Because here magnetization also has a formula that is chi times of H. So just revisiting it for you to remember. Chi times of H. So this is nothing but as good as writing B is equal to जो भी एयर की वजह से होता है, दैट इज योर म्यू नॉट एच, ये एयर की वजह से था, और म्यू नॉट इंटू एमजेड, मतलब अगर हम कोई भी मटेरियल डालते हैं, फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस या कोई भी मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल डालते हैं, तब वो हो जाता है बीएम, राइट? सो दिस इज सम ऑफ द फॉर्मूलाज. Torque is obviously mb sin theta. M is small m into 2l. H का फॉर्मूला क्या है? H is magnetic intensity. Anybody who can give me one more formula for H? Anybody remembers another formula for H? H is also given as, जिसको magnetic intensity कहते हैं, H is also Ni. H is also B upon mu naught. और H का unit क्या है? Anybody? What is the unit of H? What is the unit of H? H का unit होता है एम्पियर पर मीटर. H का यूनिट है एम्पियर पर मीटर. क्योंकि ये जो स्मॉल एन होता है ना, ये जो स्मॉल एन आप देख रहे हो, इट इज एक्चुअली कैपिटल एन अपॉन एल टाइम्स ऑफ आई. जहां भी मैं स्मॉल एन लिखूं वहां समझ जाने का इट इज नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर यूनिट लेंथ. What is the Curie temperature of cobalt? Anybody knows? What is the Curie temperature of cobalt? अगर आपको याद है 1394. याद है? ऐसा कुछ सिखाया था 1394. कोबाल्ट का कोबाल्ट मटेरियल का क्यूरी टेम्परेचर इज 1394. आयन का होता है 1043 1043. निकल का होता है 631. गैडोलिनियम का होता है 317 और फेरिक ऑक्साइड का होता है 893. सबसे ज्यादा क्यूरी टेम्परेचर है कोबाल्ट का 1394 और सबसे कम है निकल का, which is not nickel, gadolinium का, which is 317. You know that above Curie temperature, a ferromagnetic substance is converted into a paramagnetic substance. याद है, right? Because Curie temperature is the temperature at which the domain structure gets completely destroyed and the ferromagnetic substance loses its magnetism. And that particular temperature at which the domain structure is completely destroyed is called as the Curie temperature. Any doubt in this particular chapter? Any formula that you feel doubt? Please let me know. Have you taken it down? So we started with the, and I think that Curie temperature of nickel is 631, Shivani. 631. सबसे ज्यादा कोबाल का है 1394, 1394. 1394, स्टाइल में बोलने का 1394. कोबाल्ट 1394 है. निकल आयन 1043 है, 1043 है. निकल 631 है. गडोलिनियम 317 है और फेरिक ऑक्साइड 893 है. मुझे लग रहा है कि ये जो क्वेश्चन है आपके सामने वो तो आप सॉल्व ही कर सकते हैं. The relative permeability of the medium is 0.075. What is its magnetic susceptibility? तो बहुत easy है. I'm sure everyone can do this. Chi is equal to, yes, mu r is equal to 1 plus chi. So chi is equal to magnetic susceptibility is, yes, are you getting it? So chi is the magnetic susceptibility which comes to 0. I think 925. Please check. This should be the answer for chi. The susceptibility. Susceptibility is nothing but the behavior of a magnetic substance in the presence of a magnetic field. So susceptibility जब high होता है हम कहते हैं कि that substance is highly magnetic in nature. That's why the susceptibility of all ferromagnetic substances will be very much high. High is unitless. Yes, it is unitless quantity. Magnetic susceptibility कहते हैं, electric susceptibility भी होती है. So this is magnetism chapter, which we will go in detail in the next lecture, as well as electrons and photons. I hope it was beneficial to you, today's lecture. Thank you for joining me and hope you revise, and best wishes to all of you. Stay safe. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.